Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have more that's come from Benzino versus Eminem drama in 2024. And we got a lot to unpack here today, as a few weeks back when this made headlines, Benzino confirms he will be shooting music video to his Eminem diss track in Detroit at Mom's Spaghetti. Detroit legends like Royce, the Porter, and even Trick all reacted. They all called cap on Benzino back then. And we have an update today from Benzino in Detroit to shoot the music video for Rap Elvis, and this has sparked some hilarious reactions online, including one reportedly from Trick in response to Benzino's trip to Detroit. More on this in a moment. Today we also have more that's come from Dr. Dre's comments that Eminem is the best MC ever. That's been triggering so-called hip-hop heads on social media since, and Benzino called out Dr. Dre for this a few hours ago. He took to social media to share this. Dr. Dre says Eminem is the best MC ever and no one can touch him on the mic. Benzino added the caption, "You know, I think Dr. Dre is one of the greatest producers of all time. And notice I didn't say hip-hop producers, but this is also an insult to Cube, Ren, Snoop, DOC, and every other rapper who wrote all those hits. I mean, this is his opinion and I respect it, but come on, Dre, facepalm emoji."
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
And some have called him out for speaking out of both sides of his mouth. You clearly don't respect his opinion if you end it with "come on, Dre." He called it an insult from Dre to act like Cube, Ren, Snoop, and DOC, and ended it by claiming he respects his opinion. And here's one that could apply to the game, aimed at Benzino. The dude is bipolar. One minute he's dissing Eminem, the next he is crying and asking for a hug, and then it is right back to these weak posts. He must be the most unhappy person in the world. Let it go, man. And Benzino wasn't done with his quest to get a response from Eminem, as he took a flight to Detroit to shoot a video at Eminem's restaurant, Mom's Spaghetti. He shared this and added the caption, "Mark this date, Rap Elvis video soon to come. Oh, and the spaghetti was horrible." And before we explore some interesting reactions, check out snippets from Benzino's trip to Mom's Spaghetti.
Eminem did. My nigga Super Ray out here shooting.
Hey, it's over. We did everything we needed to do. We good now. Hey, I'll call y'all. Call me. Y'all get to the spot.
Bro, so he's going back to Boston. Just looking tapping in anyway.
See, I start throwing the spaghetti around.
I think about Detroit, you look at that. My babies. Oh, man. Oh. That guy's so disrespectful, bro. Oh my God. No way in history he could be doing me like this. Crazy as hell. Frozen spaghetti. My nigga Benzino.
Hey, listen, man. This just ain't no one-time thing. Every time I come to the D, motherfucking Big Bear hold me down.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Grizzly. Put that thing on you. It's real.
Hold up, I gotta get that nigga crazy, man.
He even claimed video finna be epic. The staff was really cool. They all wanted to be in the video, laughing emoji. And users on social media have been sharing their thoughts across platforms. From IG, some are asking, laughing emojis, dog, you're almost 60 doing this ish. Wasn't you crying on Drink Champs and wanted to hug the man? Laughing emojis. Over on Reddit, some reacted with some sarcasm. You know what? I hate Eminem. To prove that, I'll pay his restaurant for some hours to shoot and buy food from there. That'll show him. And some are wondering how he got permission to shoot a video in the premises. Filmed at Mom's Spaghetti? I already know this is gonna be a big bowl of low-budget cringe. I'm more interested in how the employees at any Mom's Spaghetti branch let him film. I mean, unless they were given the go-ahead by shady head office, because far be it from shady to stand in the way of Benzino crapping all over himself. As far as I know, Mom Spaghetti has just one branch, and some believe they most likely did not know who he was to begin with. They probably had no idea who he is, lol. To be fair, this is most likely what happened. They probably thought he was too old to be a TikToker, found it weird, but gave him the okay to do his little TikTok video. And some kept it short and simple on Twitter. Benzino was born 2 years after Michael Jackson. That is all I have to say about that. And this is what Coyle Ray was talking about when she said she's embarrassed to be his daughter. Imagine seeing your dad, who is a senior citizen, doing this, and some have pointed this out. Coy must be proud. A few months back, she was beefing Lado, and all Lado had to do to end it was point out that Benzino has no neck.
Said, give me that neck like Benzino. If I say give me that, that mean it's took. That mean it's gone.
Everybody has a
show me your neck. Show me your neck.
It's with the emphasis on you stupid idiot.
And this was a recurring point. I know Coy somewhere embarrassed as F, and Detroit rapper Lazarus is wondering in response to Benzino at Mom Spaghetti who let this clown inside, and some have pointed out the timing. No Neck is in Detroit at Mom Spaghetti like a groupie, hoping to catch Eminem. Meanwhile, M is in LA getting love, loudly crying emoji. And remember, Benzino loves to see himself as some activist because he went against Eminem and Lust, and the fact that he is seen in the video wasting food has sparked reactions like you buy food and throw it on the ground instead of giving back to the people who may not have eaten that day. This is not a 5-star restaurant. It is specifically designed to help the community, and here you are throwing food away.
We're failing as a people. Ooh.
And I also find it quite interesting that he hired security to go to one of the safest places in Detroit. I thought Eminem detractors love to make fun of him for having security, and some have pointed this out. That's not tough, thumbs down emoji. You came with 10 security guards during the day to go to a restaurant, then shot a vid and left. Use a goofy. If I recall, even MGK tried to make fun of Eminem for having security, but as we saw a few months ago, MGK hid behind security when he clashed with Conor McGregor. And to the staff that were, quote, really cool with him at Mom Spaghetti, I've seen some users point out how they are about to get fired. But in their defense, like some have pointed out, they probably thought he was a TikToker. But Benzino wasn't done, because when he initially made the announcement that he will shoot the video for Rap Elvis in Mom Spaghetti, rappers like Royce called it cap. And so Benzino reacted to Royce's post from a few weeks back with @Royce no cap. And Trick Trick reportedly reacted to Benzino's trip to Detroit.
You bitch ass is getting real slick with that playing and shit. Everybody not gonna play with your bitch ass. Believe that, dog.
And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. Put yourself in Coyle Ray's shoes and you see your dad clout chasing like this. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.